Welcome to the 10th and final night of the Earshift Music Festival, proudly supported by Sydney Improvised Music Association. I'm Jeremy Rose and I'm looking forward to another great night of music featuring the wonderful Melbourne-based group, The Rest is Silence. Earshift Music is an independent record label that features the very best in contemporary jazz and creative music from the Australian music community with an international outlook. This is the fourth edition of our annual festival, and this year we're celebrating the resilience of artists in what has been an incredibly challenging time for musicians all around the world. We're excited to bring you performances direct from the intimacy of artists' homes. And tonight we're going to hear from The Rest is Silence. It features four of Melbourne's most prodigal young jazz artists, including Flora Carbo on alto saxophone, Theo Carbo on guitar, alongside longtime friends Isaac Gunnoo on double bass and Maddison Carter on drums. Their debut album, A Short Film, explores the melodically driven compositions against a backdrop of indie rock, country, and electronica. So sit back, relax, and see you in a short while after, and we're going to chat to the band. So I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Can we ask encore? Hi.
Thanks.
I was going to say, can we ask for an encore? Can we ask for an encore?
Can we ask for an encore? Yeah, we can play another.
Please, if you have more tunes, we'd love to hear another one. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Jeremy. All right, what have we got?
Gesualdo?
Yes. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
We're gonna play one by Theo called Gesualdo.
This is the chorus.
That was
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thanks so much. Now
Thanks for having us.
yeah, thanks so much for that wonderful performance. I guess we're going to have to take turns in sharing the headphones because otherwise we get incredible feedback coming through. But looks like Flora, you've got it first. So do you want to talk?
I've got two at once.
Oh,
so
cool.
the-
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, okay. Well, let's share around. So, do you guys want to back announce the tunes, perhaps, and just
Sure.
I guess talk a little bit about the music?
Yeah.
We kind of did a bit of like I guess like a medley of sorts today. We started with a piece of Isaac's called For Walter, and then we went into a piece of Flora's called should I move in a bit? A piece of Flora's called Alexander Part 2, and then we did a piece of mine called a short film, and then we just ended just there with Gesualdo. But yeah, little kind of redacted versions of them.
And there's something really very special about your music. I guess there's a sense of kind of melancholy, and I love the way that the tunes really slowly unfold. I was really curious. Are there any sort of concepts or ideas about music that kind of drives the group's aesthetic, and how did you arrive at that sort of group sound?
That's a really good question, actually. I think we've been playing together since 2014, 2015, and I guess this music has been a sort of priority for us as an ensemble for a while, and I think that this kind of way of working on things for a long time has sort of defined the kind of music that we play and the kind of music that we make.
I think in a lot of ways, I think the four of us really like singable music. Like music that anyone can kind of walk away feeling like there's something that they can kind of hang on to there, like melodically. And I think I guess the way I see this music is like we start there like with something singable, and then over these kind of years of playing that same singable idea, it becomes something that's a little bit more unraveled or something like that. The pieces tend to start quite simple and then become a bit more like decomposed. And I think that's kind of the way, particularly this album of music, seems to have formed.
Do you have lyrics for any of your songs, or is it more just a kind of a lyrical sensibility?
We might maybe
yeah,
switch over.
Isaac.
Hello.
Hi.
Our very good friend and very frequent collaborator, Marinda Darsho Singer, has written lyrics after the fact to For Walter, which is that
wow.
first tune. Yeah, which was amazing, and she did such an incredible job. But that song, I think it. I know that often it's hard for that to work, but I think because, as Flora and Theo said, we kind of go for that singability in the way that we compose. I think it worked really well. So I think that's the only one that has words. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only one that has words.
And I think it's also interesting in how you guys really. I mean, you're definitely not a typical jazz group of any sort, and I actually think that there's this kind of subversion of some of the norms of jazz. And like there's no kind of soloing, the sort of anti-display of chops, anti-virtuosic even. Is this also a sort of conscious thing of the way that you approach
I think that we have such a the thing that we enjoy in this band is sort of improvising collectively, and that sort of naturally happens just in playing forms of music. Like the piece we played at the end, Gesualdo, we changed it tonight for the sake of time, but on the album we play 3 forms of the song, and Theo basically had the song, and going from the end backwards to the start, he took bits of the melody out. So that, as it came out in the recording, it's a very sparse rendition of the melody, and then there's a bit more the second time, and then the climax of it is sort of when we play the full piece. So I thought that was a really interesting way to extend a form without having, as you said, solos and that sort of thing.
And how is the music put together? Do you take turns bringing fully formed compositions, or do you write together? How does that work?
That's pretty much it. I don't think we've actually tried to write anything together, but we've certainly brought in a lot of pieces to this band. I know I've brought in a lot of overly complicated things which we've never performed. But yeah, it's pretty much that, just bringing in ideas separately and workshopping them is a key part of that.
I would say they're often quite bare, so I suppose we've composed together in that sense, but it's really not a deliberate, or it's sort of just, here's what I've got and then we'll see what happens. Yes, or something like what Maddie's better than the rest of us at actually finishing something. So he actually brings in pieces,
most of which we don't ever perform, but yeah.
It's all about what you hold back.
Yeah.
And for those at home, you better tell us where you're performing from tonight, and I guess talk us through the procedure of this, this live stream, because it was an ordeal putting together.
Yeah, so we're in Cross Street, which is Moreland City Band Hall in Brunswick. It's only recently that we've been able to come together like this, and yet it has been a bit of an ordeal with the audio and everything for tonight, just with lots of different components. But like right now I can hear myself talking about 1 second later, which is driving me mad. But
and I can't for some reason.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone is able to add something more meaningful to that.
Well, here's a question. I've been talking to a lot of the artists as part of this festival about how the means of production have been shifted onto you as musicians, and you're the only group that's been brave enough to live stream as a whole band.
And
I was wondering,
we have a producer in the band. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, and special shout out to the mobile camera person. So thanks.
Yeah, thanks,
Kyle on our fifth person that we're allowed to have in the room.
Thanks, Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
On the headphones.
I mean,
I just wanted to add quickly to that. Thank you for the opportunity to play. Yeah, for us to play. I think we sort of are a bit overwhelmed by playing music together again, and it's been such a joy. And so thank you for this outlet, and for all the work you've done with the festival, because it's been incredible. I've been really enjoying it. And thanks to SEMA as well for everything that they do.
Thanks so much, Seema. Yep.
Yeah. And
so
it's been such a nice opportunity for us to play, and I think that's something that we've really, really, really got a lot out of. So it's a bit of a shambles, but it's been a very joyful shambles.
Yeah, so as I understand, you're in lockdown, but they have allowed people to get together to broadcast in groups
Yeah.
of what, 5 to 10, is it? So
I
it's
think
pretty
it's
remarkable that this
5
would
is
go
our
ahead.
limit. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So has all these complications of trying to do the live stream changed the way that you've had to changed how you've played, or affected anything like that?
It's interesting. Like I mean, I don't think that the technical difficulties affected our playing, but I do I do find it interesting, like the live stream thing, because even though there's not people in the room, like there's still a performance focus that kind of comes with, when you kind of like welcome everyone to the stream and like we're ready to play. It's like there's something there's something about that reminds you of like real
Yeah.
life performance, and you kind of tap in with that
And-
energy, which is something we haven't had for for what feels like a lot of months. I'm not sure entirely how long it's been since we've played a gig, but so yeah, it's awesome. It's really cool.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again to you guys. It's been a really great way to cap off the festival. So so thanks again. Thanks so much to SEMA. Thanks to all the artists that have been involved. It's been a real wonderful insight into a lot of the artists, especially through the chats, getting to really talk about the music and delve into some of their creative processes. So thanks to all our sponsors, and yeah, that's it for us from the festival. So thanks a lot. Make sure you go check out this band's great album.
Ooh.
I'm sure they're going to hold up.
Here it comes.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! And what's coming up on the horizon for you guys?
We're thinking about album 2 at the moment, actually. So we're in the process of, I think, individually like writing new material and thinking about how we want to approach a second album. And hopefully, like when things open up, we'll be playing some gigs. We've got a couple booked in next year, but they're almost too far away to kind of really talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah. Thank you, Jeremy. Thanks for everything you've done.
Thanks a lot. All right. That's it. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye bye.